So you wanna be a player, but your car's not fly. You better hit me up, so I can pimp your guy.
You got to pimp my guy.
Damn right.
You got to pimp my guy.
Hello everyone, my name is Yellow and welcome to Pimp My CAW. On today's episode we have Aaron Wilson, who is who you are seeing on screen right now. So let's zoom out, let's look at this guy. So first impressions, what do you think? I'll give a countdown because I know what you're going to say. 3, 2, 1. Terrible! Yes, it is. It's pretty bad. Sorry about that. Whoever submitted this, I know, it's not great, but that's why it's on this show, because you wanted this guy to get better, and I am the man for the job, so that's what I've done. But let's dissect this guy, let's talk about this guy first. I'm gonna say everything I like, everything I dislike, and why I decided it was a good idea to pick this guy for the episode. So, I was searching around for a CAW, and this guy stood out to me, and I asked everyone to put in some descriptions so I get some ideas of gimmicks or reasons that this guy is unique, so I can figure out some attire decisions. And this guy's description was that he's a former pro footballer turned wrestler, and then I looked at about 5 more CAWs that said the same thing, but this guy stood out to me because of the attire. Now, let's work from head to toe, and I'll say why the attire stood out as I go. But we'll start with the head first. So, the face. It is default face number 1. You didn't change anything. The eye color, you changed the eye color and added eyebrows, and then you added these shaven slits into the side of the head, which I hate, to be honest. It's fine on short hair, but on long hair, like this one, you can't even really see it, and the bits that you can see, it's just like, well, why? Why is it there? So it took me ages to remove this as well. If you didn't know, I'm doing behind the scenes live streams when I create these CAWs. You don't get to see the finished product, but you get to see me at least begin work on it. And during the live stream, it took me ages to figure out how to remove these. But I managed it, and yeah, I didn't like it. The hairstyle is fine though, that's fine, it's whatever. But the face morph, I did have to change. Moving down to the attire. Now, the reason it stood out to me was because he said he was a former pro footballer, and when I looked at the attire I thought, I can work with this. I can give him a pro footballer type attire. This is American pro football, by the way, not soccer, aka the actual football. You know, this is American style football, which is not as good, but yes. I looked on Google because I know nothing about the sport, and I had to look at the attires, well, the clothing that the athletes wear whilst playing to get some ideas for the attire, but it worked. And when I look at this guy, I just think Seth Rollins. He's got the long hair, he's got that is Seth Rollins' top and pants, and then CM Punk's kick pads. But he does have a colour scheme, the blue, red and black, it works. So I stuck with that colour scheme for my version as well. But, you know, if you're going to use someone's gear that's so unique to that person, like you look at this gear and you think Seth Rollins straight away. You look at the pants, you think Seth Rollins straight away. You look at the kick pads, you think CM Punk straight away, because no one else uses them. They're unique to that person. At least add some designs to make them slightly unique. Changing the color doesn't work enough. You still know exactly who it is. So when I see a CAW that's as basic as this guy probably took about 5 minutes to make. You know, he didn't change any body morph or face morph. He just, you know, changed the eye color, added eyebrows and hair, added the gear on and changed the color. It would have taken 5 minutes, which is fine, but it's just so basic that, yeah, this guy needed help. He needed pimped, and that's what I've done. But yeah, the armbands, the wrist tape, the finger tape, that's all fine. When I was looking at pro footballer pictures, I noticed that a lot of them wore the armbands anyway, and the finger tape, so I thought, you know what, that's fine. You know, I'm fine with that. I'll keep that on my version, so I did. Everything else though, it needed changed, and it needed pimped out. So, let's look at the pimped out version. And here we are, here is the pimped out Aaron Wilson. He looks very different, as you can see. There's a lot of changes that I've done to him, and I'm gonna go down the list and show you why I did things, what needed changed, and the design choices and how I came up with them. So let's start at the top with his face. I gave him a face morph. You know, not every core needs a face morph. I need to make that clear. You know, not everyone's a pro at Photoshop. Not everyone knows how to make all of these designs and stuff. And making a face morph is pretty difficult at times. It really can be, to match up the skin color to the face morph and everything. It's tough. But you know, if you leave it on default face number 1, at least mess with the settings a little bit, make it look a bit unique, because when it's completely default, you can tell straight away. So I did change it. I added a face morph. I think it looks good. It fits the face, the skin tone works, it matches up nicely. And yeah, the eyebrows are part of the face morph, which means I just removed the eyebrows that were on the core, and also gives that more realism look with the eyebrows anyway, since they're not on the game. They're not the game eyebrows, they're an actual person's eyebrows. So yeah, I messed with that. His face is looking good and unique now. The hair, I kept the same. I just removed them slits in the hair, the shaved parts, which I really didn't like. Apart from that, the hair's fine. Everything else was fine, so that's the changes I made to the head. To the attire, which is the main point, so you can see straight away. If you've seen this guy on an indie wrestling show, or any wrestling show at all, you would know his gimmick straight away. You can tell just from looking at him, okay, yeah, he is an athlete, you know, he did play football at some point, and that's his gimmick, and it works. It works, you know, it's fine, it works. So, getting into it, like I said, I kept the armband the same, I kept the wrist tape the same, I kept the finger tape the same, but the attire, it is no longer Seth Rollins gear, which is perfect. It makes him more unique straight away. So, in the live stream, when I was doing the core, I put in a random number generator between 1 and 99 to decide his number that he played at, and it came up with 70. So that's his pro footballer number, so that's what I used in the design. So it's got the number on the front, and the back, just like what I could tell happens in American football anyway. When I was Googling images of the gear that they wear, the shirts that they wear, you know, they have the number on the front and back, so that's what I did. I've got the team name as the Sharks with the little shark fin logo there, and a full team logo here, the Sharks logo, which is also appearing on the knee pads. Sharks since 1939. Why 1939? No reason at all, them are just the numbers I typed in. Nothing unique about that at all, just random. But yeah, I like it. It's also got the pattern on the shirt, you know, them lines going all the way around, so it's not just plain blue. It does have some like pattern on the shirt, which stands out. It's also got these side stripes as well, going all the way down the pants as well. The blue stripes going down with the red lines, double lines on both sides, going from the shirt all the way down to the pants to the knee pads on both sides. Inverted in, you know, so it's not just straight lines, it's, you know, they're going down the leg, which is nice to see. Now, since his version of the Seth Rollins gear had the belt, I made a custom belt as well, wrapped it around in red, following the color scheme of blue, red and black. And yeah, I've got the inserts here, the little blue on the inside of the tights, just to stand out a bit more, not make it too plain on the tights, because I hate seeing really plain tights on a car. It looks weird. I mean, it can work. Look at Pat McAfee at WrestleMania. He just wore all black. A black vest top, black jeans, black shoes, and that was it. But it looks boring. I hate that. So I need some designs in my life. So, you know, I just added some blue on the inside there. The knee pads, again, they have the same design as the t-shirt, well, the shirt. You know, the same design with the team logo, the Sharks there. That is the team that Aaron Wilson played for, apparently. Again, Sharks, that was randomly generated as well. And I just rolled with it. Going even further down, we've got the socks, and we have the custom shoes as well with the 70 number on both sides. Custom kicks there, making them stand out. I didn't want to give him wrestling shoes or kick pads because, you know, he's a former pro footballer. I thought he's probably going to be more comfortable in just like trainers. So that's what I gave him, you know, he's just wearing shoes. And I didn't think I mentioned it yet, but his name is on the back as well. He's got Wilson 70 on the back. Because, you know, his name is Aaron Wilson, so of course Wilson on the back of his shirt. That's what he's got. But yeah, I really like how this guy turned out. You know, for a while I was struggling with ideas. I was thinking, okay, what can I do? What can I do to make him stand out? You know, I know the full pro footballer gimmick type thing works, but I needed some designs, and then I was thinking, is he a bit too plain? Is he not too plain? So I kept on like going into my thought well of ideas, and yeah, this is what I came up with, and I like it. I like it. It's not overly complicated, but it's not extremely basic either. It's a good mix in the middle, which I like, and it works for episode 1. Not every episode is gonna have, you know, these crazy insane gimmicks. You know, a lot of people are just going down like the Aleister Black route, you know, just making them sadistic, that type of thing, all in black. A lot of people are the pro footballers. I've seen a lot of those as well. I need something unique. I need something to give me some pizzazz, some ideas to make them stand out, so that my brain can start ticking and I can think straight away, whoa, this guy does this thing? Okay, great. Well, I've got this idea. I've got this idea. If you just say pro footballer, I've done one now. I don't need any more pro footballers. And the nightmare gimmick, you know, all black, you know, or he's a fighter, that type of thing. It's just boring. Give him something unique. Make him stand out, and you've got more chance of me picking him for an upcoming episode. But for now, that's Aaron Wilson. So let's get into the match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 208 pounds, Aaron Wilson.
Hey, where's the horse? What are you talking about? Yeah, what horse? The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
So here we are, Aaron Wilson versus Aaron Wilson. Who's going to win? Leave your comments down below and we will find out. But I've got a feeling it might be Aaron Wilson, as I want to test his moveset here. I want to see what it's like, because of course every call that's submitted this series, I do ask for a moveset to be added and an entrance, just so I can keep it unique. You know, you would have just heard the entrance music for Aaron Wilson. I haven't decided it as of recording, but it would have played in the video, so you know, I am going to be picking entrance themes for everyone as well. Just to make sure that they fit the call. You know, I'm not going to just go with anything random. I'm going to make one that actually fits maybe the gimmick or the wrestler, or, you know, the whatever I've decided to do with them. I'm going to pick something that kind of matches. So whatever I've chosen, I'm sure it works. I'm sure it works, hopefully. But yeah, I like how this turned out. And you can see the difference between the two. Like, there's not a massive difference, you know, because the color scheme I've chosen and the attire choices, I've kept similar things, you know, but a lot of it has changed as well. It just isn't as basic as it used to be with just the Seth Rollins gear. I've mixed it up, made it more unique, and you can see it's a bit of back and forth right now. He keeps reversing my moves, but I can keep reversing his all day too, so don't you worry about it, Wilson. I'm coming for you with a big power bomb. Apparently he's a strong guy, you know, he is a strong guy, but apparently he's also a high flyer, so you know, he's the best of both worlds. But yeah, I like how this has turned out. And if you would like to submit a wrestler, well, your creative stuff or the series as well, then check the link in the description. It goes to how to submit a call for this series, and just follow what I say in that video, and you too could be in one of the upcoming episodes. Who knows? But for now, this is Aaron Wilson, and I'm happy with it. I really like how it's turned out, and please leave a comment. Do you like what I've done with it? Do you think it could have been improved more? Like, of course, it could have been improved more. You know, I'm not claiming to be the best call maker in the world or anything like that. But with what I was given, and, you know, the slight description of, you know, he's just a pro footballer, I went all in with it. And this is what I came up with. This is my interpretation of Aaron Wilson. And he will be available on Community Creations. At the end of this video, you'll see all the links and stuff on how to download them as well. And of course, the original Aaron Wilson, if you want him, he's on Community Creations because he was uploaded. But yeah, my version will be uploaded as well, if you want him for whatever reason. Or if the original core maker, if he's watching this video and you would like to download this new and improved Aaron Wilson, then of course he's going to be on Community Creations for you to download, or anyone to download. So have at it, have fun with him. Maybe I'll use Aaron Wilson again in the future for a series or something, who knows. It'll be my version, at least, that will be used. I don't know if I'll ever use him or not, but he's there. I have him available now. And yeah, we're going to go for the top rope finisher. I did check the moveset and he reversed it. Great, well I just wasted a finisher there. Perfect, hit him with a drop kick. Let's go at the top anyway, let's see what his normal dive moves are. Big leg drop from the top, that's going to hurt. A little bit of a shuffle, Nothing too serious, but you know, he's going for it. Drop kick again. Taking him down, you know, I'm just staying on top of him, you know, I'm taking it easy. You know, I'm showing the original Aaron Wilson just how much better this new Aaron Wilson is. He's got a gimmick, he's got an attire now that works for him, and he's kicking the original Aaron Wilson's ass. That's what he's doing. Oh, but as soon as I said that, now he decides to try and fight back. Of course he does. But you know, I can still reverse. I'm still in this. As we go for another powerbomb. Yeah, it's a very interesting moveset this guy has. It's like he has some high risk moves, and he also has some giant like power moves too. It's a mixture. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe you know, go one way or the other. You can have a mix, but you've got to get it right. And I don't know if this is perfect or not. It's okay though. It's okay. It works. But like I said in the original How to Submit video, these Create Wrestlers, well, the versions that I am making, you know, if you want me to pimp your core, then just know that the version that I make, I could use them for anything I want. Basically, I'm just keeping your name, but everything else I've done with it is like my creation. So, you know, I can do whatever I want. I might even decide to change the name. I've noticed when looking through Create Wrestlers, like this is just a hint for some people who haven't uploaded yet but might be thinking about it. If you're just using a normal name, like Aaron Wilson is just a normal name. Is it a wrestler name? Not really. But I took this guy as, well, if he was a former pro footballer, he's probably a celebrity. People will know him by that name. He doesn't need, oh my god, he had a finish on me. Is he going to win? He doesn't really need a wrestling name. So I just kept it as Aaron Wilson. But a lot of people are just using like normal names. I'm guessing it's you guys who are like, you know, making these wrestlers. It's probably just your name. Like this is you as a wrestler, which is fine. You know, I did that. Well, I have my own wrestler as well, but my guy is called The Amazing Edge. You know, that's not a name. That's definitely a wrestling name, you know. So when I'm seeing a lot of just normal names, especially when they've got like some weird gimmick and it's just like, oh yeah, here's Craig or something like that, you know. It's just a name and it's like, you know, he looks like he's from the depths of hell, but he's called Craig. It's like, well, it doesn't match. But if I like the gimmick enough, I just don't like the name, then I'll pick a name, you know. I'll choose a name, I'll change the name completely, you know. I'll change the name and the core and everything about them. But if I got an idea from you, then, you know, he'll stay in it. So it's whatever, you know, I can change the name. But I would like unique names. If you've got a unique name and you've got a unique gimmick, then you've got a high chance that you'll be involved, because I've looked through a lot already. Some of them I have ideas for. So some of them I will probably pick for future episodes, but a lot of them, they're too basic and their gimmicks are just like, yeah, pro footballer, or yeah, he's a fighter. It's like, well, what am I going to do with that? Everyone's a fighter. You know, give me something unique, something that stands out. Everyone's a fighter, you know? It's too obvious. I just can't hit a finisher, apparently. He's just too far away. I have 3 finishers available. I just need to hit one to end it. But yeah, give me something unique. If you told me he was like a hairdresser, then there's so many things I can do there, hairdresser, because that's something unique. If you told me, like, look at all my cores, for example. Yes, The Amazing Edge, he's a face-painted lunatic, you know, it's whatever. Is it the most unique thing in the world? No, but it stands out a little bit. Jay Sparks, a former tattooist, you know, just that alone I can think, okay, we can give him some cool tattoos, we can do something with ink. That's what I did. Buster Gates, he's a rich guy. Arrogant, sleazy, you know, that type of thing. You know, the rich gimmick, that's happened a million times before. Of course, not the most unique thing in the world, but I can work with it. Who else we got? Lou Lombardo, he's new for this year that I created. And yeah, he's like an Italian mobster. You know, you don't see many Italian mobster great wrestlers. I thought, yeah, let's roll with it. Just give me something unique, something that works. I'm going for a 450 splash though to end the match. And that could be it. 1, 2, and a 3. And Aaron Wilson picks up the win. So that's going to be it for this episode of Pimp My CAW. Like I said, if you want to get involved, look in the description on how to upload a CAW. Leave some comments. What do you think about this creation? Is he good? Is he bad? Who knows? I like him, so that's all that really matters at the end of the day, for me at least. But yeah, please like up the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and other than that, I will see you all next time.